So as you can see from the title, this video is going to be a life update. This video is probably one of my most requested video because everyone's like, what's going on, like why have you made the recent decisions that you've made? I guess from the first bit of the title, it's kind of like an insight into what has impacted or maybe even led to the decisions that I've recently made. So this is going to be like a live update, like a chit chat. I'm going to try and not even edit this at all. Like, it's literally going to just be me talking. It may be 30 minutes, I can't lie to you. It may be 10 minutes. So last week I told you guys to send me some questions because I know you had a lot, and beforehand people had been asking me things, so I thought, you know what, rather than just explaining to each and individual person, let me just do a whole video. So I just started sending your questions. I done that on YouTube and on Instagram. So the first bit of this video is going to be me essentially answering a question, and the reason why I'm going to do the Q&A first is because it really helps me decide what else I need to say after. But a number of the questions are quite repetitive, so if you ask me a question and I didn't answer it, it's because a number of people asked it. Does that make sense? Your wording may be different, but essentially that my answer is the same. Anyway, so to the first question, which is, why did you decide to move to Nigeria? So as you can see from the title, I lost my job in the UK, so I've decided to move to Nigeria. And it's not as black and white. I wasn't fired. It's not something like it was sudden, unforeseen, like I knew. And yeah, my work, like where I used to work, they let me know from way back that, you know what, it wasn't just me, it was a number of people. So like, yeah, we wasn't able to secure money for this project to continue, so it's going to end in January. So my contract was to end in January, so effectively they just didn't renew my contract. But I knew since November, and I know you guys may be thinking, why didn't you start looking for jobs, why didn't you start looking for jobs? Even before my contract ended, I had already started feeling like I need to do something different. I need to do something that I've always wanted to do. And I know you may be thinking, Zoe, in the middle of a panoramic, in the middle of a pandemic? Yeah, yes, in the middle of a pandemic, because so many things that happened in 2020, no one saw it coming. There are things that we thought was going to happen that didn't happen. There are things that we planned to happen that didn't happen. 2020 was just so unplanned for. So many things happened that we never would have saw coming. And that really did inspire me to really break out of this shell of just doing the same stuff every single day. Do you know what I mean? And it really did inspire me that life is short, guys. And I know a lot of people say life is short, but bro, life is short. Sis, life is short. You don't know when something is going to happen to you. And I don't even mean that in a negative or positive. I just mean it very neutral. You just don't know when your life is going to change. So I would rather know that, you know what, when I had the opportunity, because I do have the opportunity. So my thought was, if I just let this contract end, don't look for jobs, and let me just do something, spend time on myself, spend time on something that I've always wanted to do for myself. Do you know what I mean? And I guess that's why I decided to move. Second question is, how long are you planning to stay there? Now, I'm actually very happy that this question came up. A number of people asked it, so let me answer this question. My move to Nigeria is not permanent. And if you was under the impression that it was, I'm sorry to say it's not. I have not just packed up and left England and moved to Nigeria for the rest of my life. I don't think many people have ever done that. So I don't really know why people assume that I have. If you move to a country, don't mean you can not leave the country. Some of the questions I got were, but how do you feel never being able to go back to England? I'm sorry, did I tell you I got deported? Did I tell you I got deported? But anyways, back to the question. So in terms of how long I'm planning to stay here, so this is my plan, right? I'm letting you guys into my plan. I wanted to come to see if I can hack it, if I can bear living in this country, because I've only ever come for holidays. I've only come for like a week or 2 weeks, more if we're pushing it 3 weeks, that's it. I wanted to see how it will be like living here. So my plan realistically is to be here for a month and a bit or 2 months. Do you know what I mean? I'm not, yeah, I've not moved. So I've moved, meaning that I've left England, yeah, and this is not a holiday for me. This is not a holiday for me whatsoever, because I am like laying down foundations that will help me if I do decide to fully move from England. Then I would have already built up foundations. I'll explain in the next coming months, but yeah, just take my word for it that I'm setting up foundations, I'm laying down bricks, so if I do decide to move properly, then I'll be comfortable and I can actually live, like, you know, live and survive independently. But this move is not permanent. Like, most likely I will be back in London in the next couple of months. I can't even lie to you guys, this is not forever. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm crushing anyone's hopes. Like, I believe in the motherland, I love the motherland, but realistically, career wise, it wouldn't make sense right now for me to just pack and leave England forever with no intentions of actually going back. Now, as I said, it's only a trial phase. This is really me like testing myself, something that I've never really done before, really testing like my durability and my ability to adapt to a different climate. That's essentially, and you know, also adapt to the culture, because bro, the culture is different. In as much as I'm Nigerian, in as much as I grew up in a Nigerian household, Nigeria is a different type of, it's just a different type. It's just different. Let me just say it's different. So the third question was, will you come back? Yes, I will come back. Will you visit London? Yes, I will visit London. What's going to happen in terms of your career? As I said, moving over, yeah, I am using my savings effectively. I mean, lucky in a sense that I don't have that much responsibility. I don't have children. I don't have that many responsibilities. So right now, that's what allows me to even be able to do this trial phase. Because if I had children that I'm bringing along, I ain't doing no trial phase. That is going to be much more difficult. But because it's just me by myself, well, not by myself, but you get what I mean, I don't have any, like, anyone relying or depending on me. I can kind of move, pack up my bags and go where I need to go. So yeah, sorry, in terms of career, I'm still very much focused on project management, which is pretty much what I've been doing. And yeah, as I said, this is not, I don't want to say career in terms of Nigeria, because I'm not planning to really stay here right now. When I do, if I do decide to move back properly and actually really start a life here, that's when I'll be able to update you guys in terms of my project management and working in Lagos, Nigeria. But for now, my career is still pretty much focused in England. So the next question was, why did you decide to move? I think I covered that. What are the pros and cons of moving to Nigeria? Okay, so from my experience so far, I guess the pros are you're moving to the motherland, yeah? In as much as that sounds not cliche, but one thing I can say is that everyone's black. Everyone's black. I mean, there is obviously other races, you know, there's other countries, do you know what I mean? But the vast majority is black people. You're not a minority. I'm not a minority. I'm not an ethnic minority, bitch. I'm a majority. That don't happen. So just being around so many people that look like you, that behave similar to you, that understand you, I have really appreciate that. And I think secondly, wow, what's another pro? Being able to experience the Nigerian life. I feel like the Nigerian diaspora, we're very much connected to Nigeria. We go hard for Nigeria, whether we're in England, Germany, sorry, France, flipping Brazil, USA, Canada, wherever we are. Majority of it, when you meet a Nigerian throughout the world, they like rep hard for Nigeria, and it's just nice to kind of be in the land that everyone is repping for. Do you know what I mean? So I'm no longer repping for Nigeria in London. I'm repping for Nigeria in Nigeria. Like, I'm in the motherland, I'm in the soul, I'm in the heart, I'm in the, you know, I am here. So it's really lovely, like, just experiencing the different cultures, the different like way of life, and just seeing the variety of things that are available here, the opportunities that are available here. Also seeing the lack of opportunities. It's really like humbling. It really just kind of like allows you to understand life in a different perspective. It allows you and permits you to understand and maybe see how some other people are living. This is not all seeing poor people, no, it's seeing people that got money, and it's black people that got money. Do you understand? Money, which is, I'm not saying there's not rich black people in other countries, but it's just seen like a vast, large amount of people that are all black, all very much well off, and then obviously on the flip side, seeing like a number of black people that are not well off. The whole thing is very humbling. And I would say, in terms of cons, I would also say the culture. There is a culture difference evident. Even if you grew up with the most Nigerian of Nigerian mother, even if your mom spoke Yoruba to you the whole way through your life, coming to Nigeria is still like, yeah, you're in a different, we don't understand. When we live in a diaspora, there is some things that we pick up on. There's some types of expectancies that we just expect to be readily available, that in Nigeria or Lagos it's not. And that's okay, because it's a different climate, it's a different culture, it's a different way of living. Do you know what I mean? So I won't say there's many pros and cons that I can, no, there's not many cons. I feel like personally there's more pros than cons. Sorry, my battery died again. So I have been doing quite a range of things, so I've been loving it. I love this country. In as much as it can be jarring, in as much as sometimes the people in this country jar me, I love this country. So yeah, that's all the questions. And I guess to wrap up this video, I did say I was going to do like a talky bit, a chatty bit. So basically guys, I've decided to do something for me. I feel like throughout the history of my life, I've never done something for Zogie. Like, I've never worked for myself. I've never done something that is just for the sole benefit of me. Do you know what I mean? I've always stayed in my comfort zone. I've never really left my comfort zone. I've never done something that made me uncomfortable, or something that it's not a regular thing for me. This ain't regular. In as much as I've been to Nigeria, I have not been in this country for this long. Yeah, I haven't done the things that I've done now ever before. I haven't even come by myself. Even though my mom is here, I'm not staying with my mom. Like, I normally come with my brother. We always come together. So it was even weird coming by myself when, you know, we always come together. We always come together to Nigeria. But yeah, so I have loved my decision. I'm happy with my decision. I feel like I have one life to live. I'm planning to enjoy my life. You understand? I'm not gonna live in fear. I'm not gonna live in limitations. I'm gonna explore the world. I'm not just gonna stay in London. I'm gonna try and really discover all parts of me. Like, Nigeria is a very, very big aspect of my life. It's always been a big aspect. I'm not one of those people that were born in London but don't really want to acknowledge the Nigerian aspect of them. Like, just be deluded that, oh yeah, because I was born in Britain, that means I'm British. No, Do you get what I mean? I definitely want to explore where my parents are from. I definitely want to be able to really have a life in Nigeria. At the end of the day, I've got 2 passports. I've got a British passport and I've got a Nigerian passport. So I definitely want to make use of it. I mean, I have a dual nationality. So yeah, so that has been the reason why I've decided to move to Nigeria. To wrap up this video, because the video is going to be super duper long, I am not planning to stay here forever now. Yeah, emphasis on now. It wouldn't have made sense for me to just move without actually staying in the country for like maybe 2 or 3 months trying to see, because imagine I moved and I hated it. At least now let me move for a bit, set up what I need to set up, start building foundations, and you know, really test out my durability to see if I'm even able to, you know, live in this country. And with the way things are going now, I think I can. I genuinely think I can. But I will be back in London. I will go back to London, if I'm being honest. So content wise, from what you guys can expect from me, you can expect more Nigerian content that's going to be coming. I'm hitting you guys left to right and center, but you also should expect content from London in the next coming months, if I'm being honest. I don't want to lie to you guys and be like, oh, or make it seem like, oh, I'm just here forever, when that's not the reality of it. I've always kept it 100 with you guys. I plan to always keep it 100 with you guys. So yeah, that's my life update. That's been the reason why I've decided to move, and hope you guys now understand a bit more about the bigger picture of my moving to Nigeria and how long I plan to stay here, and if I'm going to stay here forever, and all of the questions that you have. If I haven't answered any question that you really want, feel free to comment down below. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off now, but thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.